I'm going to try my best to give you a tour of our conversation using the rather messy mind map that we captured our thoughts on the night of the meeting and the blog post. So I'll begin with reading. We started by talking about simple strategies such as snack and story. So at Cumley Park Primary School, they in some classes have started to eat their play piece in the classroom. So they stop about 5 minutes early and they get comfortable in a corner of the classroom and they eat their snack whilst they hear a story. So it's a simple 5-minute before or after play opportunity, and different schools will do it in different ways. So just an opportunity to enjoy hearing stories. And obviously storytelling is a huge part of fostering enjoyment in and of reading. So children being storytellers and developing their fluency, their expression, the pace, the volume of their voices. So all of that can be built into opportunities for storytelling and also for hearing other people, for having storytelling strategies modelled to them. And I suppose all of those are parts. Many of the people who were part of our conversation felt that that was part of developing a reading culture, and lots of our schools are doing that in many ways by building in time slots into the day for children to read, by modelling quiet, concentrating behaviour when reading. Also, a lot of schools are redesigning the spaces that they have within their classes, and often the library space is being developed in consultation with children. Frequently it has space for family learning or for parents and members of the community to come in and be involved in enjoyable literacy work. We spoke about the pure enjoyment in listening and talking of the sound of words or of sounds in isolation, and taking our time to enjoy that. So enjoying the alliteration, being aware of words, just letting sounds roll around your tongue basically. And Louise was talking about how silly sentences and elements of colourful semantics can be just as enjoyable in your second or third language as they are in your first language. We spoke about opportunities for enjoyable writing, such as having unusual objects or provocations in the classroom, or using games like story spinners to start you off. Maybe not always writing individually, but having a go in pairs or doing a collaborative piece of writing. Having literacy challenges that let you apply your writing skills in a good fun way. And we discussed how that developed the writer's voice and helped the children get a deeper understanding of how your writing might change depending on the target audience that you had. We spoke about how the skills between listening and talking, reading and writing consistently overlapped. That's where the wee double arrow there happens. And you'll see that a lot of the things that we said, as I've said already, we felt applied not only to your first language or your mother tongue. We discussed the importance of introducing new authors, constantly expanding the number of authors, the breadth of genre that the children were exposed to, maybe even getting to know what the children liked as readers and suggesting new authors to them, or presenting them with wee short snippets of different authors' work to see if they thought that they were of interest. And we also discussed how valuable peer learning, particularly around hearing reading, getting feedback on your reading was, so the person hearing the reading has impact on their health and well-being because their self-esteem, their confidence is increased by being in a supportive role. They feel good about helping someone else, and the person who's being listened to likewise has their confidence and their skills increased. I hope that tour of a rather messy mind map has at least given you a flavour of the discussion that we had on the night. Thanks for listening.